Good morning, night, and noon to all. James Clamp here with the one and only
Johnny English, as they call me. Yes, that's true. I'm here with the indomitable idiom that is James Clamp, possibly the second funniest man on this show. How are you today, James?
No, very good, thanks. Very good, very good. Not too bad.
I was just kidding. You are the funniest. Close.
Yes, great. Well, anyway, listen, guys, stick around for the JJC show because every day brings a smile to your face, no matter where you are or what you're doing. And we're going to start off today with the word of the day. So, Johnny, tell us about it.
Yes, thank you, James. The word of the day is analogy, spelled ANALOGY, and that is a similarity between like features of two things on which a comparison may be based, i.e., the analogy between the heart and the pump, or a similarity or comparability. For example, I see no analogy between your problem and mine.
It's a good one. I like that. You have I see no analogy between your problem and mine. So basically, get stuffed. Get stuffed.
Get stuffed. That I would like the checkout people at Dwayne Reed. Next time they tell me they're on break, right, to just say, I see no analogy between your problem and mine, buddy. That's it.
Buddy. They say that a lot.
That's going to be, if we own our own CVS type of place, that will be on the name tag. You're like, yeah, I'm Johnny, here to help. No, Johnny, I see no analogy between your problem and mine. Okay. Also happy to help if you can find an analogy in there somewhere. But we do have some news, I think, pertaining to analogical things.
Yes, it is the the headline that I have in front of me is that the fallacious analogical reasoning and the metaphoric fallacy to a deductive inference.
Yes.
MDFI, aka Quaternio Terminorum.
Yeah, I read that article.
So where do we get these articles from? Who's been sourcing these articles?
Well, this is a very specific article, you see. It's in so much of the kind of news that it speaks about. And honestly, the world of fallacious analogical reasoning is kind of it's a dangerous world.
I can only imagine.
But we have put a link to that article. Now, I do like that they listen, when you've got the word metaphoric and fallacy in the title of your mathematics paper, right? And it is nothing to do with the actual title. It's fallacious analogical reasoning. That's what it is, right? But anyway, I particularly like that at the end they put the abbreviation MDFI, as if we're meant to go, oh, of course. That's what that is. Like DNA, no. The MDFI, the metaphoric philosophical inference. Let me tell you, but it's a great article. I recommend it.
Yeah, right. So we should all start reading that. But before you get to reading that, we've got to move on to the opinion of the day. And the opinion is, John?
Well, we normally give our opinion of the day regarding kind of where we're at with the news and given the news, there's a lot in the news, but we obviously went with what we thought was relevant today. I mean, everything's relevant, but this was particularly and I would say with regard to my feelings on metaphoric fallacies and especially deductive inferences thereof, MDFIs, if you will, I would say I'm undecided.
That's great.
And for that reason, we always look to get another opinion, because really, if we're this undecided, although clearly we're pretty clear on what we think about this, but we do ask for a caller, and of course, we've put our appeal out, and we have got a Jonathan, and I was speaking to him earlier from Little Rock, Arkansas there.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
So should I
So
connect him through?
connect him
All
through, and
right.
hopefully we and then get back. Hello there, Jonathan. You are in Little Rock, Arkansas?
Yeah, that's me. That's all right. That's me right here. Jonathan, that's right.
Jonathan, James. Did you read the article today?
Oh, I did. I know. I don't like it.
Jonathan, I was just speaking to you. You sounded a little bit different before, but I think you sound, Jonathan.
I think we've got that weirdo again. So I think what we should do is just cut him off.
Yes. Look. The weirdest thing is that he's got a different number, and I spoke to the guy for half an hour before the show.
I'm not sure how he keeps getting through. What is it that
Well, I
or
don't
why?
know
I'm not sure he never really says much either.
What is worse is he gave me half an hour of the Arkansas material explaining why he should be on the show. I put him on the show, and it's the same guy. Look, it's insane. But what I think is, can we make an appeal here?
Yes.
If you send us in the comments your ID, something you'd like to talk about on the show, and we'll get you on. I was speaking to someone in Arkansas, and I will continue. I'm putting as Arkansas to Arizona, Bronx, Queens, Manhattan, from China, the Middle East, to all the parts of Europe and Antarctica, and our friends up there on the space shuttle. Right? Send us a message, and we'll call you back. We've got WhatsApp. I don't know how you do it in space, but still, we've got a space. But James,
yeah.
But I think we can. We'll put the number up. We've got a 1-800 number here too.
Good. Yeah.
Well,
okay. Look, we got to move on to the answer of the day because I think that that dude's a bit of a stooge. So let's just move on. Answer of the day.
Well, I mean that would. I mean, if he were to be a stooge, that would imply that either you or I had placed him there, and so basically you're accusing me of placing him there. A stooge would be against anything that we would even discuss on this show, James.
It might even be
answer.
It might even be a MacGuffin.
Actually, I think you did your research. That actually is what. Sorry, the answer. Yes. Oh,
the answer.
We do have stooges in yes. So what does the term MacGuffin refer to? A stooge.
That's a stooge. Hooray!
Yes. Basically, so a MacGuffin is first used in fact, answers in the comments. Which book was that first used in? Right. A MacGuffin is someone that basically a character that really it doesn't need to be. It's only in the plot to forward of another character. Much in the same way you'd think that some of the serendipitous speckles of great connections here between these things we do are perhaps even planned. Who would have thought? But we got a question for the day. Now we have been getting some answers there. I see a lot of people getting enthusiastic about it. Here's a good one. What's the question, James?
In the Three Stooges, the film trio was originally composed of Moe Howard, brother Shemp Howard, and longtime friend Larry Fine. And the question is, who replaced brother Shemp?
Yes. Right.
So I presume there was a replacement at some point.
So
they weren't the Three Stooges. They were the Two Stooges. And
so we're saying so it started out with Moe, Larry, and Shemp. Okay, who's the other one? Okay. I'm thinking, it's on the tip of my tongue. Before I say it live on camera and give it away. You can't, John. You can't. Can I go to the quote of the day? Yes, go to the quote of the day. What is the quote of the day? Quote of the day is is about a person is talking about how much time he gains who does not look to see what his neighbor says or does or thinks,
Yes.
but only what he does himself to make it just and holy. Right?
Who said that?
Marcus Aurelius. Right?
Huh.
And that is how much time he gains who does not look to see what his neighbor says or does or thinks, but only at what he does himself to make it just and holy. Right?
Right.
Stop trying to keep up with the Joneses.
Ah.
Become just and holy. Right? Or just
Just
stop
and
keeping up with the Joneses first. You ain't got to become a priest, Marcus. Right? He's a little bit ambitious, Aurelius, sometimes. He was a Roman emperor. You know? He's always good advice, followed by like, go and do some emperor stuff as well, which is always not very useful for me. But James, we got a lesson of the day.
Yes,
And I
indeed.
really think that's up to us. We are the sources of wisdom for the audience. So we're trying to sum up, but I look to you for wisdom always. So how would you sum up today's show?
There's no point in comparing ourselves with others or wishing for what they have. We need to be ourselves and make it count.
Okay.
And we've got a quote also from Oscar Wilde that backs that up. Be yourself because everyone else is already taken.
Oh, he's brilliant. He's brilliant with a quote,
good,
old Oscar Wilde, isn't
he? Yeah, he's good. I like Oscar Wilde.
He loved it. Well, I bet he was great at a dinner party.
At the dinner party. He was really great at that.
Let me tell you, and I think we have got a song of the day.
Okay.
Aptly named "The Pretender" by the Foo Fighters.
I don't actually know this one. Is that the one where he goes,
could you pretend to know
blackbird on a wire or something like
that? That is it. Blackbird swimming on a photo wire.
Yeah.
Swimming down the stream.
I didn't realize that was called The Pretender.
That is it. And you know, it's a very, very kind of there's a bit at the end where they kind of fade out and come back in, and if you listen to it really low, you can hear that they just were not really doing anything at that point. And it's great. And I'll tell you what, James, I cannot wait for tomorrow because don't forget the Three Stooges, who replaced Brother Shemp. There's a big prize tomorrow, James.
Big prize.
We're going into and when we pass our 100th subscriber, which we're pretty close to now, albeit 93 away, close enough because it's ticking up. It's gone up to 94, 93, 96. I see it now. 93, 96. It goes up and down. I think I'm not looking at the right thing, but anyway, no, James. Just I'll see you tomorrow, and once again look for the comments at the bottom, and see you back at the coffee shop tomorrow.
Okay, see you back at the coffee shop tomorrow.